Hey, Strider Riders, let's get ready. Meet over on the jump heading into the second corner. All my Strider Riders.
I'm a Strider rider.
You a Strider Rider, Noah? You gonna win?
First one is only two of us. This one and one more. Yeah. I just right back here. I wouldn't go back any farther. Braggy.
There's two Noahs here.
There's two of them? Are you the faster one? Yeah, okay.
I'm like, meow,
Okay.
meow, meow, meow,
Yeah, my
meow.
daughter, she's
Dad, what are you?
Looking for Jayla Beerbin? 491. Moto number 1, 5 and over balance bike. Looking for Jayla. We can, yeah. All right, I got my little balance box up. I got Tucker, Orion, Oliver, Colson, Brecken, Sawyer.
Go, Colson.
They are off. Looks like I got the 490 bike followed up by your 488. That's going to be Oliver sitting on that one spot. Tucker sitting on your 2. I got Orion, Colson, Brecken, and Sawyer. Going to run them all the way back to the finish line. Still your 490 holding on to that one spot. The red and white stripes coming back down the home straight. Tucker still sitting on your 2. Get a little help on that tabletop from these little ones. It's your 490 all smiles coming back to the line. Looks like Oliver Mitchell going to pick up the 1, followed up by your 488 of Tucker. Going to get your 2. The 3 spot's still up for grabs. We got a drag race with the 942 of Colson and your 451 bike, Brecken. All right, good job to our Striders. We'll get them rounded back up. Oh, we got moto number 1 on track. We got Jayla and Noah. Noah stretching his lead out. That got real loud, huh? What happened? Thank you. Coming back at us, Noah still holding on. Your 491 sitting on your 2. Jayla. Gonna be your 330. Noah Kane picking up the 1. Jayla gonna round it out with your 2. I got more Striders on track. I got a couple 2-year-olds out here. Declan Finley and Dotson. Going a little high in the corner. We got losing the bike on it. Looks like your 386 Declan coming out of the corner with the 1 spot. Thinking that's Finley Horn on your 2. Harris looking to pick up a 1. Horn and Dotson gonna battle it out for that 2 spot coming down the last straight. Finley still holding on to that 2 spot, your 575, followed up by your 452, Blakey Dotson. Finley gonna get your 2. Dotson will be your 3. It's like, watch this, I'm already done. Coming back up for round 2. I got more Striders back on deck. Tucker, Orion, Oliver, Colson, Breck, and Sawyer. And they're off. It looks like my 490 bike on the outside. We got a little bit of move by your 450. Oh, and a little squirrely. Your 490 by... I think that's the 459 maybe, Sawyer on the 2.
Good job, Sawyer, keep going. Sorry.
You're good. Still your 490 on the 1 spot again. Oh, we got a little collision in the turn. We'll get them checked out. Looks like the 488, Tucker on the 2, and the 459. Thinking that Sawyer sitting on the 3, followed up by your 942. Colson got our downriders picked back up. Good job, Brecken. Looks like Orion and Brecken gonna battle it out, getting back to the line. I got Noah and Jayla back on track. The 330 bike reject racing. Noah Kane taking a little peek. What you looking at, bud? Jayla coming out of the corner. Kane gonna get there for the 1. Good job, Jayla. Got Moto 3 more balance bikes. The 2-year-olds back on track. Looks like Declan, Finley, Blakey. Harris holding on to that 1 spot. Horn trying to climb all the way up the turn instead of making it around. Dotson taking a peek, seeing what's going on. Still your 386 holding on to that 1 spot, making his way down the home stretch, looking for another win. Declan gonna get the 1. Finley and Blakey still battling it out for that 2 spot. Looks like Finley's going to get there for your 2. Blakey will be your 3. Hey, I got my 3-year-old Striders coming back on track. Tucker, Orion, Oliver, Colson, Brecken, Sawyer. Looks like the 488 bike followed up by your 490 this time. The 459. Sawyer taking a peek, looking at the ground, wondering what's going on. Got Tucker and Oliver battling it out for that 1 spot. Looks like your 488 is going to try to edge it out this time. It's all smiles up front. Whoever it is, the 490 going to come by with the red and white stripes. Tucker kind of bummed out. Go, Tucker, you can still do it, buddy. The 942 trying to make a pass. Colson falling into the 2nd spot. Tucker dropping back to 3. Coming back to the line one more time. Looks like it's going to be the 942 followed up by your 488 bike. More Striders on track. Noah Kane sitting on that 1 spot one more time. Coming back to the line looking for the win. Jayla on your 2. Good job, Jayla. Final lap of Striders. I got the 575 bike. Finley Horn sitting on the 1 spot this time. Looking for a win. Declan trying to make 3 out of it. See if he can get up to the top. Harris going to get up over the step up first. Horn going to get a little bit of a boost. Your 386 still holding on to that 1 spot, followed up by your 575 and your 452. Dotson rounding out the 3, coming back to the line one more time. Gonna be Harrison, Horn, Dotson, 1, 2, 3. That'll do it for our Striders. Let's give it up for them. We'll move on to the bigger bikes.
Declan Haynes, come to staging.
And we did have moto corrections, so make sure you guys did verify the changes on the motos. I think I just need a couple corner officials. If I could, I need somebody for turn 1 and turn 3. I got one. Where you go? You going to 1 or 3? All right, we got it covered. We ready to race? I need my scorers in the scoring tower.
Sydney.
Gate slams down. I got ladies cruisers, Mead, Leathers, Dotson, Forbes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming into the first corner, going to be Flyby Forbes sitting on that one side. No socks, Mead on your 2-1 rider going to the main event. Looks like the 18 bike. The comeback kid. No socks on your 2, followed up by your 80 bike. That's got to be Dotson. Leathers on your 4 spot, making her way into that third corner. One rider going to the show. It's a long way to the finish line out of that third turn. It's still Forbes sitting on that 1 spot, dragging it out to the line. Going to be your transfer, Piper Forbes. More ladies cruiser action on track. Got Gaither, Aiken, Smart. Got to be the 4 bike sitting on top. Got Gaither, followed up by your 8 of Smart on the 2, Aiken on your 3. Total Point Racing. You got to pedal. First lap. Gaither holding on to that 1 spot, coming back to the line. Going to be your 8 bike on the 2. Smart, followed up by Aiken. More ladies cruiser, moto number 6, 4145. I got Goebel, Johnson, Killinger. Looks like Jamie Johnson on the 1 spot coming out of the first corner. Goebel on your 2, Killinger on your 3. I like the plate. Still Jamie Johnson holding down to that 1 spot. Teresa Goebel on your 2 and Killinger, Darlene on your 3. Coming back to the line, that's how it'll be. Moving on to the young guns, 8-year-old boys cruiser grits, Dotson, Phillips, Klenda, Miller. 2 riders going to a main event. Looks like I got Phillips sitting on that 1 spot, going to be your 8 bike, followed up by your 7. Miller sitting on your 2, Klenda, the 5 on the move down the second straight. Going inside on that second corner, going to make a move. Klenda dropping into your 2 spot. Phillips still on the 1, making her way down that rhythm section in and out of that final corner. Still got Cool Hand Luke sitting on that 1 spot. Klenda with your 2. Looking to move right onto the show. Miller on your 3 spot. Back at the line, it's going to be Phillips and Klenda will be your transfers. Total Point Racing on track. Moto number 8, 9 cruiser, Haynes, Murray, Bailey. Looks like your 3 bike of Murray, followed up by Bailey, the 22, sitting on the 2 spot. Haynes on your 3. Making her way out of that second corner. Still your 3 bike holding it down, followed up by your 22 and your 4-2-2 bike. Racing Kaysen looking like he wants to pull out the 1 spot right now. He's going to get it at the line. The 3 bike followed up by your 22 of Murray. Bailey, I'm sorry. Murray will get 1. Bailey with your 2. Haynes on your 3. More cruiser riders on track. I got total points again. 10-year-olds. Moto number 9. Horn, Grits, Note Boom. Got some side-by-side going into turn 2. Got to be the 2 followed up by your 10 and your 8 of Grits on the 3. Got some Ad Astra colors sitting 1 and 2, Horn and Grits. Coming back to the line, it's going to be the 3 bike getting the 1. '14 Cruiser on track. I got Cashed and Dakota Kaysen. Looks like the 35 bike sitting on the 1 spot, followed by your 231, Cashton and Kaysen Kaboom Weta. Coming back to the line, going to be Harris picking up your 1. Kaboom looking to see if he can make a move at the line. I'm not real sure. Maybe the 231 followed up by the 3. Could be the other way around. Moving on, 1720 Cruiser, Horn, Stice, Clarence, and Dextrel. 1 rider going to the show. Got to be the 12 bike sitting on the 1 spot, followed up by your 11, a Horn. The Savage in and out of that final corner. Braden Stice holding it down. Looking to take the early transfer. Going to go to Braden. Getting older, getting wiser. Got Mark, Corey, Richard, Chad. 1 rider going to the main event, 4650 Cruiser. Got to be your 39 bike. Brown sitting on the 1 spot. Abernathy sitting on that 2. Gold Cup 1.
Moto 15.
Moto number 13.
Coming back to the line, Abernathy going to challenge him at the stripe, and I think Abernathy's going to get it. Told you, it's a long ways from the break of that corner to the finish line.
Okay.
I need Paisley, Kamari,
Connor, go gate 7.
Gate drops down, 6 novice, moto number 13. Paisley, Bailey, Kamari, and Connor. Looks like Grit sitting out front, 1 rider going to the main event. Connor Grits, the 16 bike on 2 wheels colors, holding it down. Kamari sitting on that 2 spot. Paisley on your 3. 1 rider going to the show. Looks like Connor is checking out on this one. Down rider picked back up. Oh. Grit's going to be your transfer out of that one. Good job, Riley. got 8 novice on the track, moto number 14. Julian Duke, Weston Quincy, Campbell. And I think it might be Kion. I got 2 riders going to the main event. Looks like your 450 sitting on the 1. We got a down rider. We'll get him checked out. I got your 450 and your 103, followed up by your 46 and Duke. Right now I got Julian sitting on the 2 spot, I think that is. And that is the 103 coming back to the line. Going to be 1 transfer, followed up by your 450. Campbell going to be the 1. Julian will be your 2 transfer.
Good job, Quincy.
Non-novice on track. I got Colby, Aries, Patterson. Looks like Aries sitting on that top spot coming out of that big first corner. Aries on your 1, Colby on your 2, Patterson sitting on your 3, making her way out of that second corner. Total Point Racing in your non-novice moto number 15. Still Aries holding on to that 1. Colby on your 2. Patterson on your 3 coming out of that final corner. All the way to the line, wire to wire. Aries going to pick up the 1. Colby will get your 2. Patterson will be your 3. 11 novice on track, moto number 16. Got Bodie, Smith, Hand, Patterson, Mawiney, and Gunner. 2 riders going to a main event. Got to be Bodie sitting on that 1 spot, followed up by Smith, the Fuzz. 2 riders to a show. It's still your 38 bike, followed up by your 22. Your 489 looking to make a move. Gunner. In and out of that final corner, I got your 38 bike all over that top spot. Smith on your 2, looking to pick up the second transfer. Gonna get it locked up. Moving on, motor number 17, 4650 novice. Adam, Keith, Mike, Justin, Alvin. Looks like your Gold Cup 3, Justin sitting on the top spot, making his way down the second straight. 2 riders to the main event. Got the 990 Big Mac sitting on the 2 spot. Still your Gold Cup 3 all over that 1, followed up by your 990, your 167, and your 171 at Howard. Gonna be Justin, your Gold Cup 3, followed up by Big Mac on the 990, gonna be your transfers. Seven intermediate on track. I got Eli Walking and Slow Mo Dotson. Total Point Racing looks like at the State 5 bike. Waco sitting on the 1 spot. Followed up by your 17, the Slow Mo Dotson. Tonga sitting on your 3 spot coming out of that second corner on the 94 bike. Still your 5 bike. Waco on that 1 spot. The Tiger. Waco going to get your 1 spot, Brody, on your 2. Eli will be your 3 on the 94 bike. Moto 19 on track for us. Corbin Bodie. Another Gold Cup 3 sitting on the 1 spot, followed up by your 6 bike. Forrest on your 3. Got to be Corbin sitting on the 1 spot. Bodie Klenda on the 2. Hatfield sitting on your 3. Coming back to the line, going to be your Gold Cup 3, picking up the 1. Klenda will be your 2. Hatfield will be your 3. '13 intermediate moto number 20, Hyder, Cashton, Zachary, Campbell, Phillips, Harris, Roberts, Odell. 3 riders going to a main. I got to have your 24 bike sitting on the 1 spot, followed up by your 55 and your 47. Cashton, right now the 24 running the show. Got to be Zachary, followed up by your 55 and your 47. 3 riders going to the main. Noah on your 2. Campbell checking out. Campbell going to pick up your 1 spot, your 55. Noah going to be your 2. Cash Money will get your 3 transfer out of 13 intermediate. 15i on track, moto number 21, Harris, Neal, Mitchell. Got to be your 19, Brian Mitchell sitting on that 1 spot. Ashton Neal, Dakota Harris, 2 and 3. See what happens down the last straight. Still your 19 bike holding on to the 1 spot. Your 37 picking up some power out the line. Going to be the 19, followed up by Neal. Harris will round out the 3. '41-45 intermediate on track. Moto 22, Tim, Scott, Andrew. Got 1 rider taking a little washout. Be Scott getting himself back up. Right now I got the 71 bike on point. Tim followed up by Kane. Coming out of the final corner, it's still Tim holding on to that 1 spot. Andrew. Scott making up some ground at the line. Total points. Gonna mark them up. Tim, Andrew, Scott, 1, 2, 3. Getting older, getting wiser, 51-55I. Edwards, Van Auken. Wade sitting out on the top spot. Got to be your 50 bike, your 30 bike falling into that too. Van Auken. Going to be a fight in that final corner. Rod taking it over. Going to be Wade at the line with the 1. Rod followed up by Brian with your 3. 11 girl expert on track. I got Forbes, Tyler, Wellborn, Dotson. 1 rider going to a main. Got your 2 bikes sitting on the 1 spot. Tatum sitting on that 2. Dotson on your 3. Fallon on your 4. 1 rider going to the show. Still the comeback kid. Piper Forbes. Flyby going to get your transfer. 15-16 girl expert, Smart, Keener, Urbanic, Blake. One rider going to a main event. Looks like on two wheels, color sitting on that one spot, your 164. Keener on the two. In the rhythm, Keener's taking over the one spot. Slipping back, see what's going to happen, drag down the line. Keener going to get your one.
Taking a 5-minute.
8 expert on track. I got the Gold Cup 3 sitting on the one spot. Looks like Jackson on the 1, the 75, and your 24. Got to be Taco Bell sitting on the 2. Cool Hand Luke sitting on your 3, making her way into that final corner. Looks like Leather's sitting on the 4 spot. Back to the line, going to be your Gold Cup 3 and your 75 with your transfers. Get our rider checked out real quick. That was going to be Jackson with the 1 and Taco Bell with your 2. 9 expert on track. I got one rider going to the main event. Looks like a state 1 plate. Arrow sitting on that 1 spot. Coming back to the line, going to take the transfer, Arrow, followed up by your 28, Ivan. All right, we got our down rider picked back up. Let's hear it for him. Let's give him some love one more time. This kid ain't even phased. Whoa. I'm gonna close my eyes. Good job, Kaysen. Moto 2810 expert on track. One rider going to the main. I got 4. Maximus, Horn, Grits, Note Boom. Could be your 2 bike. Not the Gold Cup. Got to be Bash Note Boom sitting on that 1 spot. Twisted Concepts Racing. Coming back to the line, going to be Bash picking up your transfer. #12 expert on track, Weta, Newman, Austin, Total Point Racing. Looks like your 29 bike sitting on that 1 spot. Austin and Weta battling it out for that 2. Weta taking over the 2 spot. Austin falling back. Coming back to the line, going to be your 29 bike of James. Kaboom, going to get you 2. Austin will round out your 3. 14 expert on track, Tyler Meller. Got Shepard and the Beanpole. 3 bikes sitting on front. Got to be Waylon Tyler. Meller on your 2. 1 rider going to the main event. 14 expert. Hey, we'll take a short little break in between first and second round. But coming back to the line, going to be your transfer, Waylon Tyler. 16 expert on point right now. Moto number 31. 2 riders going to a show. Got to be Xander sitting on the 1 spot. Keener on your 2. Got your 30 bike sitting on the 3 spot. Dextrel Eaton. Got Miles and Buster 4 and 5. Back at the line going to be Xander and Keener going to be your 2 transfers. $17.20 expert on track, moto number 32. Barfoot, Horn, Meller, Hatfield, Blake, Blankenship. 2 riders going to a main event. I can't read that number on the first spot. 23 sitting on your 2 bike. Thinking that's Barfoot out front. No, Barfoot's sitting on the 3. I can't read your plate, bud. That will do it for round 1. We'll take a short little break. Get some water, get hydrated, get over to concessions. Hey, you guys, thank you very much for coming out here. This was a very long road. Most of you guys know I'm not even from here, but, well, I kind of am, but I'm here. I'm here. 1.5 years with no functioning track. Terrible. I can't badmouth.
Second round, let's start staging up.
Second round staging up. Second round stage up.
I need my turn 3 track official, Curtis. Oh, yeah, he knows. Rip everybody. Is this contract work? Okay. Oh, that's bad. They told me I could say whatever I want. That's not good. Oh, so we have a spot where I gotta mediate. Gates down, round 2, racing action, more ladies cruisers going on. Moto number 4, Mead, Leathers, Dotson. I got 2 more riders going to a show. Oh, we got a little bit of carnage in the first corner. Mead coming out alive. One more spot up for grabs. Let's see if both of our riders can get up. Gonna need a little bit of help on Zoe. Yeah, coming out on that too. Getting Zoe checked out down in that first corner. A little hard slam. Gonna be Mead picking up your 1. Bay will get your 2.
Okay. Bowman. Gate 2. Basket. What if reflection on somebody just still with the Ready to move.
Yeah, what? When no one's over here, there's a lot of bugs over there. You can see it. You've been talking to that.
From the last time.
All right, we got our down rider picked back up. A little bit of wind knocked out of her. Let's give her a round of applause. Good job, Zoe. She's going to finish it out. Try to pedal up that monster. Look at this thing. You jumped this? Oh, yeah.
Jason, Retta. You're going to be the next time. Dakota, Gateway.
Good job, Zoe.
Yep.
One more time, Zoe Leathers picked herself back up and finished the lap. Moto 5, 17, 20 ladies cruisers, Gaither, Aiken, Smart. Got to be your Gold Cup 2, followed up by the 4 bike of Gaither sitting on the 2 spot. Aiken remembered how to ride a bike this time. Smart said, oh yeah, watch this. Here I come. And there I go, making her way out of that 3rd corner. Smart taking over, I'm sorry, that's Gaither taking over the 1 spot. Aiken on the 2. Smart on your 3. .41-45 Lady Cruiser, Goebel, Johnson, Kellinger. Amy Johnson on your 1 spot. The 8 bike followed up by your Gold Cup 3, Teresa Goebel and Darlene Killinger on the 3. Making her way out of that 2nd corner. Still your 8 bike holding it down on that 1 spot. Goebel and Killinger 2 and 3. Coming back to the line. Johnson gonna get another skinny digit. Goebel will be your 2, Killinger will be your 3. Got 2 more go to the main event. I got on track. Right now it looks like the 7 bike sitting on the 1, followed up by your 18. And the 15 bike, Grit sitting on the 3. Jax Miller holding on to that 1, looking for a spot in the show tonight, followed up by Dotson, Slow-Mo. Connor's having a good old time. He's talking to me as he's riding by. Miller gonna be your 1. Dotson will get your 2. Nine cruiser on track. I got Haynes, Murray, Bailey. Got to be your 3 bike. Murray sitting on that 1 spot. Bailey on the 2, Haynes on your 3. Got to be racing Case and getting to the line with the 1, followed up by your 22 and your 422. 10 cruiser on track, more total points. I got your 2, your 10, your 8. Klenda sitting on the 3. So that's Grits on the 3. Bash sitting on that 1 spot. Bash gonna get the 1. .14 cruiser on track. I got Cashton, Dakota, Weta. Got to be your 35 bike sitting on that 1 spot. Harris coming out of the final corner. Gonna be Harris, Weta, Cashton with your 3. 1720 Cruiser. I got 2 riders going to a main event, and I only see 2. Looks like the 11, a Horn, followed up by your 14, Eaton. Gonna get your transfers. Mr. Lovable, followed up by the Destroyer. .41, .45 Cruisers. 2 more riders to a main event. I got your 39 of Corey Brown sitting on that 1 spot. Followed up by the Stuntman. Richard Smith on your 2. Mark sitting on your 3 spot, coming back at us. Going to be your 39, picking up 1. And the Stuntman will get your 2. Six Novice on track, moto number 13. Paisley, Briley, Kamari. Looks like your 472 sitting on that 1 spot, followed up by the 436 of Paisley. And your 494 of Port sitting on the 3. 2 riders moving on, coming out of that second corner. Still the 472 bike holding on to that 1 spot. Paisley sitting on the 2. Briley holding it down on your 3 spot, making her way out of that 3rd corner. Kamari still holding on to that 1, going to get his first transfer at around 2. Paisley will be your 2nd transfer on the 436. Good job, Riley. Eight Novice on track, moto number 14. Got Kion, Duke, Weston, Quincy, 3 riders moving to a show. Got your 483 bike of Weston, followed up by your 46. Coming back to the line, going to be your 483 bike. Weston going to be 1 transfer. Your 46 will be another transfer. Quincy Jones going to get there. Nine Novice on track. I got Aries, Colby, Patterson. Aries sitting on that 1 spot, followed up by your 222. Colby sitting on your 2 spot, making her way down the rhythm section. Patterson on your 3. Coming, Aries still holding on to that 1 spot, looking for another skinny digit to add to the first one. Aries gonna get the 1. Little bit of trouble up there with Colby. Patterson gonna try to make a move down the last straight. Gonna be Colby holding on to it. Moving on, I got the 306, the 489. Looks like riders sit on that 1 spot. 11 Novice, moto number 16. 3 riders going, going to be your 306, followed up by your 489. And I think that was the 481. We'll have to double check that. Moto 17 on track, 4650 Novice. I got 3 riders. Adam, Keith, Alvin. Got to be your 167 and your 171 sitting up front, wet on your 3. The 167 Key taking over the 1 spot. Your 171 bike, Howard, gonna get your 2 transfer. Moving on, 7 intermediate. Tonga, Nunez, Dotson. Got to be Waco sitting down on that 1 spot. The State 5 bike followed up by your 17. Dotson, slow-mo. Tonga sitting on your 3 spot. Coming back to the line, going to be Waco, going to pick up another number 1. Slow-mo with the 2. Eli will be your 3 spot. Eight intermediate, moto number 19, Hatfield, Howard, Klenda. Got to be your Gold Cup 3. Howard, Klenda fighting it for that 1 spot. Klenda with a little slide out, getting right back up. Gold Cup 3 starting to stretch it out down that rhythm. Forrest on the 2, but gonna come back to the line, gonna be Corbin on the 1. See if Klenda can make a move down that final straight. Hatfield gonna be your 2. Klenda will be your 3. 13 intermediate, I got room for 3 more. Hyder, Phillips, Harris, Robert, got to be your 21, followed up by your 480 or your 48 bike. And the 11. Coming back to the line, going to be your 48, your 21, and your 11. Good job, Dylan. 15 intermediate, moto number 21 on track. I got Harris, Neal, Mitchell. Mitchell sitting on that 1 spot. The 19 followed up by your 37 and your 72. A Harris on the back to the line. It's going to be Brian Mitchell with your 1. Austin Neal with your 2. Dakota Harris will get your 3. 41-45 intermediate. I got Tim, Scott, Andrew. Tim sitting on that 1 spot, your 113 bike, followed up by your 70. I'm sorry, Scott sitting on the 1 on the 113, your 71. Tim on your 2. Kane sitting on the 3, back to the line. Gonna mix up some points here. Johnson will be your 1. Tim will be your 2. Kane will be your 3. 51, 55 intermediate, moto 23, Edwards, Van Auken, Wade, the 50 bike sitting on the 1 spot. Followed up by your 66 of Rod Edwards, Brian Van Auken sitting on the 3. Coming back to the line, going to be your 50. Aldrich going to pick up the 1. Edwards will be your 2. Van Auken will be your 3. Levin Expert on track. 2 more riders to a main event. I got the A bike followed up by your 1 of Dotson. Tyler sitting on the bubble, making her way into that 3rd corner. Coming back at us, but it's still going to be Tatum holding on to that 1 spot. Going to pick up 1 transfer. Bea going to be your 2. Good job, Fallon. Two riders to a main event. I got your 164 and your 4 bike of Urbanic sitting on the 2. 15-16 Girl Expert coming back at us out of that final corner. It's still your 164 bike, followed up by your 4. And your 9. Smart. Eight Expert on track. I got 3 more riders going to a main event. Looks like Memphis Jones sitting on that 1 spot, followed up by your 24. The battle for the 3 spot between your 7 and your 5 bike of Leathers. Jackson Meller, who's going to get the 3rd transfer. In and out of that final corner they go. It's still Jonesy sitting on that 1 spot. Little Sour Patch. Your 24. And Jack's gonna round it out. Job Chase. 9 Expert on track, moto number 27. 2 more riders to a show. Got Charlie, Ivan, Kaysen. Looks like racing Kaysen all day out front this time after his little spill. Followed up by your 28 of Ivan sitting on the 1. Charlie on your 3. Coming back to the line one more time, it's going to be racing Kaysen Murray with the transfer. Followed up by Ivan Kent. Getting the 2nd transfer out. Good job, Charlie. Way to go, bud. 10 Expert on track. Got your 9 bike, followed up by your Gold Cup 2 and your 89. Moto number 28. 2 more riders going to a show. Got to be Horn and Grits 1 and 2. Back to the line, going to be your 9 bike, followed up by your Gold Cup 2. Zoom and Stone Cold Horn going to get your 2nd transfer. Good job, Maximus. Back to some Coda Point racing. I got moto number 29, 12 Expert, Weta, Newman, and Austin. Your 29 bike, James sitting on the 1 spot. Lilybridge and Weta 2 and 3. Coming into that final corner, going to be your 29 bike holding it on to the 1. Coming back to the line, going to be Austin with the 2. Weta with your 3. 14 Expert, little move being made by your 4 bike. 24 getting pushed back. 2 more riders going to a show. Got a whole lot of change coming back at us. Meller going to be the 1. Followed up by your 4 bike at the line. Good hustle by your 24 of Izzy. '16 Expert, 2 more riders going on to a main. I got Miles, Dextrol, Liam. Get our down rider checked out. Back at the line, it's going to be your 30 and your 577. A Buster going to be the transfers. Getting Miles picked back up down there. Good job, Miles. Give him a round of applause. Good job, Miles. Bringing it home one more time. Tough way to end the night. 1720 Expert on track. I got Barfoot, Horn, Miller, Hatfield. Got to be Caden sitting on that one spot. Hatfield on the 2. Your 974, a Meller. We're missing a rider. No horn this time. Oh, what happened? Did I miss something? Oh, hurry, you can still catch him. That's a bummer. That's another way to go down. Miller, Hatfield, Barfoot, your transfers. Hey, we will take a short break in between motos and mains and get these things locked and loaded again. Thank you guys for coming on out and supporting the grand opening of Heartland Park BMX. Keep your eyes peeled for Facebook, practice times, race times, weather changes, and all kinds of fun stuff going to be going on. Got state qualifier race going to be happening here. All kinds of good stuff. Always check the board, talk to them if you guys want to volunteer, help out. Don't be afraid. Track officials, let's go. Main events, let's stage them up. Main event time, Heartland Park BMX 2024 season. Here we go, 11-12 Ladies Cruisers Mead Dotson, Forbes. Got to be flyby, sitting on that one spot. Your 18 bike. No socks on the 2. Dotson on your 3. Making her way around that second corner. Going to come fight the rhythm. It's still Forbes on that 1. Mead hot on her tail on that 2 spot. What you see is what you're going to get coming out of that last corner. It's still flyby sitting on that 1 spot. No socks and Dotson 2 and 3 coming back to the line. And that's how it's going to go. Moving on, 1720 ladies cruisers. Gaither, Aiken, Smart. Gaither said, I'm not waiting this time. Got to be your 4 bike sitting on that 1 spot. Smart on the 2, Aiken on your 3. You got to pedal. She's talking about how much older she is and how much further in front they should be. So she was taking it easy. Gaither going to be your 1. Smart will be your 2. Aiken will be your 3. More ladies cruisers, 41-45. Goebel, Johnson, Killinger. Johnson out front all night long, looking for another skinny digit. Coming out of that second corner, it's Johnson and Goebel 1 and 2. Killinger on the 3. It's still on your bike, though. She lost a pedal. Coming out of the final corner, Johnson still holding on to that 1 spot, coming back to the line. Goebel and Killinger going to go 2 and 3. Eight cruiser main event on track. I got Dotson, Phillips, Klenda, Miller. Got to be your 8 bike. The bad boy, cool hand Luke Phillips sitting on the 1 spot, on the 2. Going to try to hold on tight this time. Luke, Klenda, Miller, 1, 2, 3, followed up by your 18 of Dotson sitting on the 4. Making her way through that rhythm section, getting nice and deep coming around that last corner. It's still cool hand Luke coming back to the line. Klenda looking for the 2 spot. Miller going to be your 3 at the line. 9 cruiser, I got Total Point Racing Action. Got to be your 3 bike up front all night long. Murray followed by your 22 and your 422 of Haynes. Sitting on the 3. Haynes catching some air going into the second corner. Murray racing Kaysen on the 1 spot coming out of that final corner. Looking for another skinny digit tonight. Going to take home the win. Going to be racing Kaysen with your 1. Arrow will be your 2. Declan Haynes going to be your 3. Main moto number 9, 10 cruiser on track. I got Horn, Grits, Note Boom. Show the 2 bike. I'm thinking that's Bash sitting on that 1 spot. Horn on the 2. Grits on your 3. Back at the line. Gonna be Bash, Horn, Grits. Main moto number 10 on track. I got the older cruisers 14. Cash Money, Harris, Weta. Harris all night out front. Got Kaboom sitting on the 2. At the line, Weta. Harris gonna get the 1. Cash Money will be your 3. Got the Savage sitting out front on this one. And the angry guy, Josh Horn, on the 2. At the line, Stice with your 1. Horn, Eaton, round out your 3. .4650 cruiser, I got Brown, Smith, Abernathy. Brown sitting on that 1 spot. Abernathy on the 2, making her way out of that final corner. The Stuntman on your 3 at the line. Going to be your 39, Corey Brown, picking up the 1. Chad Abernathy will be your 2. And the stuntman will get your 3, Richard Smith. Got a good one on track. I got 6 novice, main noto number 13. Paisley, Kamari, Connor, the 16 bike sitting on the 1 spot. Kamari, Kai sitting on your 2 and your 436. Paisley sitting on the 3. All right, let's make some noise coming back to the line. Picking up win number 10, going to be your newest USA BMX Intermediate, Connor El Diablo Grits, picking up win number 10. Welcome to the Intermediate Club, kiddo. Kamari going to be your 2, followed up by your 436 of Paisley. Round out your podium. 8 novice on track. I got your 103 of Campbell sitting on that 1 spot. Your 483 sitting on the 2, followed up by your 492, Quincy Jones sitting on the 4. Coming back to the line, I got some power on the outside. The 483 going to try to challenge. The 103, Campbell going to get your win, followed up by your 483. Ryder going down, getting right back up. Looks like your 46. Duke going to round it out. Main moto number 15 on track. I got Aries sitting on the 1 spot all night long. Looking to pick up a win. Colby sitting on that 2. Patterson will be 3. Out of main moto number 15, 9 novice. Moving on 11 novice. I got Bodie. I got your 38 bike. Sitting on the 1, followed up by your 489. And your 297. Coming back to the line, it's going to be Bodie with the win. Looks like Gunner will get your 2. Might have a wrong number on that, Mike. Said 297. Getting our down rider checked out over here. right, let's give it up for our down rider getting off the track. Back racing action, moto number 17, main 4650 novice on track. Big Mac, Justin, Alvin, Keith. Gotta be Lily Bridge sitting on that one spot. Big Mac sitting on your two. Making her way down that rhythm section. It's still your Gold Cup 3 sitting on that one spot. Followed up by your 990. Back at the line, going to be Justin. Followed up by Big Mac. Go with your 167. Keith going to get your 3, followed up by Alvin. 7 intermediate on track. I got Waco, Eli, Slow-Mo, Dotson. Got to be Waco sitting on that one spot all night long. Dotson on your 2. Tonga on your 3. Making her way out of that final corner. Coming back to the line. Waco going to hit up another 1. Dotson will be your 2. Tonga will be your 3. Main motor number 19 on track. 8 intermediate. Hatfield, Howard, Klenda. Howard sitting on that one spot. Your Gold Cup 3. Bodie Klenda sitting on the 2. Hatfield on your 3. Making her way back to the line. Corbin going to pick up the 1. Klenda will be your 2. Forrest will be your 3. Main motor number 20 on track. 13 intermediate. I got your 24 bike. Got to be Campbell sitting on that 1 spot. Your 47 and your 55 bike battling it out for that 2 spot. Making her way out of that final corner. It's still Campbell sitting on that 1 spot. Cash Money sitting on the 2. The 48 ride coming by for your 3 spot. At the line, going to be your 48. Phillips. Going to wrap your podium. Going to go your 24, your 47, and your 48 bike. 15 intermediate, main motor number 21 on track. I got Harris, Neal, Mitchell. Mitchell out that long, wanting to take home another win tonight to add towards his intermediate collection. At the line, going to be your 19, followed up by your 37 and your 72. If you guys have loaner helmets or bikes, please be sure to return them. Thank you very much. 41-45 intermediate on track, main motor number 22. Tim Scott Kane. Scott sitting out on point right now, making his way out of that final corner. Your 113 bike, followed up by Timmy sitting on the 2. The 71 Kane. The 28 bike at the line, gonna round out your podium. Getting older, getting faster, getting wiser. 51-55 intermediate. Edwards, Van Auken, Aldrich. The Aldrich man on the 50 bike looking for a victory tonight. 2 ones in his hip pocket coming out of that final corner. We got some good news for this boy tonight. And we're going to welcome him to the Expert Club. Win number 20, Wade Aldrich, picking up the 1. Congratulations, brother. Well done. Moving on, fast ladies action. Tatum sitting on that 1 spot. Flyby sitting on your 2, making her way into that final corner. Dotson on your 3. Gonna be a drag race with these little ladies. Oh, getting a little tangled up. Tatum going down. How they cross is how they're gonna finish, not total points. Dotson gonna get the 1. Piper will get your 2. Tatum will get your 3. Good job, Tatum. You are doing push-ups for that. Pulling the brake in the corner, coming back at the line. The 7 bike gonna charge by and take on the win. Your 164 gonna be your 2. Urbanic will be your 3. Eight Expert on track. Miller, Jones, Phillips, Bowie, Aldrich. Coming back to the line, I see a Gold Cup plate of Jackson looking to take home a win. Gonna be a drag race for that 2. Gonna be Memphis Jones squeaking by at the line, followed up by your 75. Taco Bell getting the 3. Nine Expert on track, not total points. How they cross is how they'll finish. I got your 1 bike sitting on point right now. That might be Racing Cason, followed up by Arrow sitting on the 2. Kent sitting on your 3. I got 2 number 1s coming back at me. It's on 2 wheels. Racing Cason, Murray gonna take home the 1. Followed up by Arrow on your 2. Kent will be your 3. 10 Expert on track. I got the 2 bike, the 9, and the 2. Looks like Noteboom sitting on that 1. Horn on the 2, Gritst on the 3. Coming back at us, gonna be Bash picking up your 1. Stone Cold will be your 2. And your 9 bike, Bubba Gritst will be your 3. 12 Expert on track, Weta, Newman, Lilybridge. Got to be the 29 bike on point all night long. James sitting on that 1 spot. Weta sitting on the 2, mixing up points for the 2 slot coming out of that final corner. But your 1 is going to go to JJ Newman. Weta will be your overall 2. Austin will be your overall 3. 14 Expert on track, main motor number 30. Tyler Meller, Seadrift. Coming back at us, looks like Waylon on point right now. Meller on the 2 spot. And your 4 bike, gonna round out your podium, the Beanpole. 16 Expert on track, main moto number 31. Eaton, Xander, Buster, Keener. Making their way out of that final corner. Xander looking to take home a 1. Keener on your 2 spot. Got to be Eaton on your 3. Good job, Buster. Followed out by Buster on the 4. Final moto on the track, main moto number 32. Coming back to the line, I think that's Blankenship on the 478. Followed up by your 23 and your 10 of Barfoot. So to go Blankenship, Blake, Barfoot, 1, 2, 3. Hatfield and Meller rounding it out. Thank you guys so much for coming out and enjoying us tonight at Heartland Park BMX. Y'all travel home safe and get back here as soon as possible.